Does relationship restoration actually work? Debunking popular misconceptions. No matter how correctly someone behaves, he's not my person. I won't go back. A comment from a girlfriend who never saw correct behavior from the man. She imagines what it might look like, but the image in her head is still of the man who drove her to rejection. And of course, she can't even picture correct behavior because he humiliated himself so strongly and for so long that in the end he simply loses his gender identity. This is the result when a man behaves incorrectly for too long. If he'd pulled himself together, he would have shown her diamonds in the sky. This applies to girlfriends as well. You can't bring someone back if love is gone. If my feelings left, it's forever. Such comments characterize rather superficial people who don't even try to understand the logic of the field. Why was there love and why did it leave? Only because of systematic boundary violations and one's own relationship mistakes. A feeling of saturation with the person arises, followed by a rejection stage. At a distance, significance grows, but in the moment of meeting or contact, if indifference or rejection returns, the person realizes the feelings are gone and starts thinking, if they're gone, they're gone. Where do such thoughts come from? Let's break it down. To speak so categorically, you either need experience or an overflowing sense of your own rightness. The second means goodbye. As for experience, it's most often like this. The girlfriend leaves at a distance, the desire to reconnect appears. She tries, but the man again drives the situation to rejection. Did I try? Yes. Did it work? No. Then the teacher defect makes a person try to prove and teach everyone that their way of thinking, confirmed by one or two life situations, is the most correct. An X is a closed chapter. Everyone's moved on. Tell her to get lost. Are you sure that's an adequate comment? You loved someone for a long time, helped them, wanted to build a future with them, and because things didn't go as you wanted, you start insulting and demeaning? Know why it happened that way? Because your desire for control stands with an open mouth demanding too much food. If you don't feed it, it tries to bite on its own. From the girlfriend, from friends, from coworkers, from relatives. You can insult every person who didn't act as you wanted, but you'll never find happiness or understanding that way. I left my husband. He beat me, cheated. I left and feel no guilt. It doesn't work. Watch the video about cases where relationship restoration is impossible. That video is also on the channel. If someone threatened life and safety but was in a strong position, then when leaving from a weak position, which is hard by the way, after some time the girlfriend won't want to return. Significance rises, and that's why she's interested in the topic. But restoration is extremely problematic in that situation. Why not just choose a girlfriend who will love you, not one you have to win back? This might be a revelation, but every person roughly understands they're choosing a girlfriend with whom there might be problems. That's the brain forming a logical chain based on available information. But it's the psychological field that creates the desire to spend a lot of time with the person, and as a result, significance grows. We don't have the ability to choose. If a man likes a girlfriend, he won't care about all the facts telling him run. A girlfriend rarely leaves into nowhere, and if she leaves for another man, she doesn't return because of new emotions. Friends, did you ever go to college? Did you miss high school? Of course you did. Maybe you moved to a different city? Did you miss the city where you grew up? You did. Maybe you changed to a higher paying job? Did you miss the one with the better team? When a girlfriend constantly jumps from one relationship to another, she accumulates a tangle of confused, energetic ties. And she's constantly pulled toward past relationships, the one before that, and new ones. Whether the girlfriend left for someone or into nowhere doesn't matter. What matters is your behavior, which should first restore you in the shortest time. Second, neutralize the feeling of rejection toward you. And finally, third, prevent you from making mistakes afterward. When all align, you get contact and the chance to build a balanced relationship. If you have only Second, you get a request to communicate, but nothing goes further because you pour yourself out. If you only have first, you change and grow, but the girlfriend retains rejection toward you and you get no desire from her. Third doesn't happen without first and second. When a girlfriend sees she's needed by you, she'll never demean you. All relationship information taken from books and movies. It has nothing to do with what's happening now. Even an objectively suitable girlfriend can grow pride in herself based on your behavior and pronounced personality defects. Then, she'll first start treating you condescendingly, and only later will significance drop. You won't understand and will invest more in the relationship, which will grow rejection toward you. Wearing rose-colored glasses and not understanding the processes in relationships, you can forever hope for princes and princesses who will save you and restore faith in pure love, but never meet them. You can come to understanding, and every person will be a prince or princess. Forget everything. If you love, get going and ask forgiveness. I speak as a woman. I've already explained this. The man pulls away from the woman himself. Does she have dreams? Yes. She wants him on his knees, asking forgiveness. In her illusions, he's pulling away and doesn't know how to return, so he does nothing. She tries to help him, but he's clueless and doesn't see her signs. After a breakup, it's time to end the game where you're the only player. This isn't a game where you need to outplay someone. It's a pit you need to climb out of, for which you first need to plug your own holes. Illusions that she's waiting for your steps, or that the girlfriend is waiting for a proposal, and that's why she's breaking up, are unnecessary. They interfere. They interfere greatly. If you're trying to win back a girlfriend with manipulation, what will you do when she realizes it's just manipulation? The thing is, you're not trying to steal and chain a person against their will. Manipulation of the field has an entirely different nature. The girlfriend or man gets the desire to restore communication. She or he wants it themselves. And from there, everything depends on you. Conclusion. See how easy it is to answer comments from someone who thinks, now I'll write something that'll corner them. There are no corners and no moments that can't be explained. It's all been in my channel videos for a long time, and if you genuinely want to understand relationship mechanics, you can always arrive at answers. The reasons people want to catch you in something are simple. The material I provide forces you to see your own flaws and work on them. This always leads to good results, but is initially tied to pain. Illusions crumble, and that's unpleasant. Very often, to avoid crumbling illusions, a person simply builds new, even more powerful ones. All girlfriends are like that. A girlfriend should be at the baseboard. She's a traitor. Who gave you the power to judge a person? Who said you made no mistakes in the relationship? Who said she had the thought to betray you? A person feeling rejection can't stay with the other person and goes for a breakup. I'm not saying all girlfriends are objectively suited for family life. But then, why does a man transfer all his hate onto the entire female gender? That's the surest way to build yourself a castle of illusions, where you're always right and everyone else is always wrong.